I'm waiting on you.
Yard line. At their own 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Huh. Go tell Mom and let you watch it in now.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check three. Check the backer.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards on the ground.
At the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 43. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 4. Check.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check 47. Rip right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
You got to hit it before they get the ball.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Ready? Yellow lady. Line 50. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On second and 11 now. Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Breeze now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and 12.
319. 47. Hey, me and you all day. All day. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
319. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Check 50. Check 50. Check 24. Check 24.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Saints nothing.
No. 319. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run. This is Kamara. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. What do you got?
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Breeze now on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a game of 9. Brings up second and 1 at the Saints' 49-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are
ain't got control of
in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
When they keep the ball hit circle, when you take control of the man, then you hit triangle.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where
now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. On the return, Harris. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Someone got man. Ready, catch.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right. Just
remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara, 39 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
You ain't took control.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
At the 28-yard
Watch the twist. Bang. 26. Bang. Check 37.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone, you got 4 down. 36. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Rodgers throwing again. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Check 9. Check safety. Hey, alert 3. Wide left. Check. Lucky.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
The 47-yard line.
Green 18, 54. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch twist.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
18, 47. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Again has it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Ready? Y'all waiting?
I see y'all do a good job of whatever the fuck it is.
Now Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
You know how to do something. You know how to do more than they goddamn tall, little tall, right? I'm going to teach y'all niggas about that. You going to be down by 10 points, man. You going to be down by 10 points right when you get that ball back, man. I tell y'all, man. Hey, I'm gonna start acting like y'all. Hey, Take on the goddamn. Y'all motherfuckers start running bitch out in the 3rd. I'm gonna teach y'all about that shit. See, I be playing the game. I said I'm gonna play like they play. I said I'm gonna play like they motherfucking play. Y'all wanna play like that? What you mean?
And the play clock is gonna run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line.
Hey, I forgot I was running
It's a
the clock
pickup
at.
of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn, bro. You gotta play for that. Boy, I be at home balling like a motherfucker. Y'all nigga be trying to run that clock out. Boy, I be like,
They come out here in the eye. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Good shit.
They go with a fullback line, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll run. Murray. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
What I'm talking about, baby?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
This is Zach Line, the fullback. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Zach Line taking it in. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Talking about we running the clock out to start. Oh, these niggas running the clock out in the 3rd quarter. The hell you talking about? Oh, shit, man, get the fuck out of here.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
You have been the bitch that y'all want to run the goddamn clock out. That shit so don't feel good when a nigga do that shit to y'all, boy. Yeah, you right. I don't need a can. You don't law none shit. What are you talking about? You don't know already law. Hey, man.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception where you look. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they try to throw.
Hey, man, we don't want to talk about that old shit, man. All that old shit, man. You want to go back and add up all the wins and losses? Goddamn, you listen, man. Add up all the wins and losses.
The extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that.
Recently today, and your ass getting the ass whooping. That's what you get. What?
That's fielded in the end zone.
First triangle.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Better not throw that
fresh
bitch
off
more
the
than
pick
5.
six. They've got to forget about that.
There you throw that bitch more than 5.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
he ain't catch it.
He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
That's why you can't win. You looking at them goddamn coaches' suggestions. You better learn how to read your playbook. You looking at suggestions and shit. These folks can't tell you how to win
so
the
it's
game, man. You
Packer
gotta figure
football
this shit
here
out.
as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You might want to try one of the plays you play like your boy.
On third and long, it's Rodgers.
To the end of the game.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
No, don't down
they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down.
Don't add
so
no
trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
No, you don't. You just play
now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On the ground, Kamara. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The connection made. It's Graham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Rodgers now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
It wouldn't happen out of it, Hail Mary.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Damn, they like to let that bitch out.
Incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 3rd down.
Damn, let that bitch hit that bitch.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's see if I can get that.
Running right, Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
You know what I'm saying? So pretty much it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
You ain't getting the red zone by one time. What you want to know? I'm looking at it now. You ain't getting the red zone but one time. If you scored when you got in the red zone, you 1 for 1 in the red zone. I was 2 for 3 in the red zone. Well, let me go and whoop your brother. He just sent me an invite. Yeah.